Hi, I'm Madsen. Welcome to Antfarm Studio in Aarhus, Denmark. The main feature regarding this little project is that I have a pool for the drums. This whole project probably started like 5 years ago when Mathias Eklund reached out and asked me if we should do something together. And then about almost a year ago, I was getting to a point where I knew I wanted to sell the house and get out of it. And I was a little sorry that I would have to leave the pool behind, because that's one less pool in the world to record drums in. So I reached out to Mathias and asked him if he thought it was a good idea. And he came back and said it was a brilliant idea. So here we are, making sure that the whole world can enjoy drum kits in a swimming pool, which has been my reality for the past 7 or 8 years or something, I think.
I really love it. It's very special. It's a pool, obviously. It has a great sound of ambience and a bit hardness to it, which is nice. You get the best of the sound from the drums, I think.
This is Mark Lewis, and we're here at Sonic Ranch. Well, we picked Sonic Ranch because I mean, there's just a great list of clients here, but really the number one thing is the gear, the rooms, the people, and the focus. It's amazing. You know, the resources are second to none. The gear's amazing. The rooms are just so well done and well built, and the focus here, the ability to get work done just 24/7 and have no distractions, is what really, to me, makes it one of the best places in the world to work.
You know, I mean, that room's made for drums. Even the smallest drums has a big life to it. I mean, honestly, probably just the stereo room mics will sound good enough for a record.
I have certain ways of doing things, you know. I mean, I like a very direct sound with a really big room ambience to it. To me, it makes a really engaging, entertaining drum sound that can also sound really great when it's bone dry too. That's a big thing for me, is not relying on anything, just making sure the sources are great, and then going from there, I guess.
Lucky for us, we have Soundforce, a backline rental company that has enormous amount of drums. And they're good friends of mine, so we went there and picked out a lot of different drum kits.
Yeah, I think it's good to have like one option that's really tight and focused.
Yeah. At first we did the Yamaha Recording Custom.
The Yamaha kit was also nice because you have the more smaller toms, power toms, with some more tightness to the toms and a bit more fatter kick and tighter kick.
Some of these drums are my personal drums. They've been on a lot of records that I've made. Some of them came from drum doctors in LA, and then some of them are from Sonic Ranch. They sound great.
Yeah, I feel like the 8 needs more tone to it, but I gotta hear it on the mic.
The Sonar, to me, seems to be the more resonant of the kits, tonally. Like, I can hear a fundamental pitch.
Great tone to it, a lot of snap. It's really what you know from Sonor. They sound aggressive, but they still sound like modern, refined. I guess what sweet I would say about the toms. They just really have that awesome open sound to them.
Picked out an old Slingerland drum kit for big tom sounds, like old school sounding.
I really loved the Slingerland kit. It was really nice. Also because it had the 26-inch bass drum. It had the big ambience thing, the Zeppelin vibe, especially in this room or pool.
Gretsch kit came from Drum Doctors, amazing kit. They're really, I wouldn't say the polar opposite of a Sonor, but they're very different. They're a maple shell, different lug counts, you know, obviously different bearing edges, just a totally different construction and a very different sound.
Cannons like thunder, like it's just unbelievable. Even though there is a nice transient on the top, there's a nice slap coming off the toms.
I'll sit and tune a 12-inch tom for 2 days, and that's how you get the sounds. I mean, there's times when it's just got to be right, and sometimes it falls into place immediately, and sometimes you got to struggle for a day or two.
Yeah, sounds right. I'm looking for the drum to really ring true and have a good tone to it, but also have the right attack to cut through the guitars. Sometimes if you have the drum too high, the attack can sound wrong, and it won't be the proper slap to cut through the guitars or whatever it may be. So we know that it sits right. I'm looking for the biggest, most powerful sound, really, and consistent from drum to drum. So it sounds like a drum kit all the way around.
We also did Pearl Masters drum kit.
It has a more modern sound, smaller toms compared to the Slingerland, which is more old school sounding. But it's really nice to have the broad range of kits in the library.
The Yamaha kit, I've had that kit for over 4 years now. They are birch shells like the Sonor, but a little bit different sound. They've just really been my workhorse kit on a lot of records. You can hear it on tons of releases I've done in the past 4 years.
We did a Tama Star Classic, and we did a ton of snares, extra kick drums, and there's a lot to choose from.
And we actually have another kit we've decided to record, which is actually a kit I've used on record before, on Devil Driver Beast. Really great sounding DW kit, and one of the house kits here at Sonic Ranch. Typical setup for me, but just a great sounding kit, great room, great tech.
Hi, I'm Mike Fasano. I am here helping out by tuning these drums for the sample session. They flew me out to beautiful Sonic Ranch in El Paso, Texas, and here we are. The Remo heads are glued in to the hoop, so sometimes there's a bubble in the glue. So tighten the head up and then just put my foot weight on. I mean, I've done it with my knee, but I've done it the head. I've done it with my wrists, pushing down. And I figure the flat of my foot with something protecting the head, just one pop of my weight just kind of will pop whatever bubbles, if there are bubbles, and usually there are, and you'll hear it. So once you do tune up and get everything happening, there's no major detune. The only thing it'll detune from is where you're maybe the guy's rim shotting, you know, those
Right
lugs
by the lug,
will
yeah.
those will loosen up and whatever. So you got to stay on them because they're, you know, the drums have so many moving parts on them.
Of course, I sampled drums for myself, but like single shots or something. Never something I went into doing at this level of scientific thought going into everything. And it's been really educational. Having done this and heard what is possible from even the first really short edits how natural and how much like the pool it really does sound. It will make me reach out for superior drummer in a lot of places where I would usually just go for the natural drums. It's awesome. I'm gonna love this.
Yeah.
What I heard was all the raw sounds of the pool, which is like exactly what it sounds like. And what went on in my head was like, I can't wait to get my fingers into it and start mixing it and, you know, put some compression and some EQ on some places, because it really does sound like the pool. It really does sound like a drummer down there playing drums.
Hearing that mock-up of the samples was incredible. But really, you know, all the hard work and the struggling with tuning and miking and, you know, the problem solving really made it so worth it to hear that. It's just an incredible feeling, to that satisfaction you get when you hear that product back. It's just really awesome.
Wow. That's amazing. I love it. Listen to how real that ride sounds, bro. I feel like I'm on Extreme Home Makeover, like when they unveil your house. You're like, oh my god. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I love it. I'm really thrilled with that. So get drunk.
All the possibilities in this program to add something to existing recordings, that is going to be a whole new playground for me. And having the pool to do so is going to make it an incredible amount of fun, I think. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited for my own selfish reasons. I mean, now that we've wrapped this up, I mean, I know that these drums sound so good that I'll be using them in my own mixes. You know, I can use them in my own mixes, you know, the raw sounds or the mixed sounds. And I had these amazing drum samples at my disposal that I was able to go into this amazing studio and make. And now the rest of the world will too. I mean, doesn't get better than this for me in terms of the resources and what you'll have available.